You have reached your destination.
Yep. And you're looking at stage one of about 4. Let me start from the top here. These suckers are the inner fenders of the Ladawri. They came with the car. This long piece on top is the other side in the front, and the smaller ones are the ones in the back, right? I could not get the long one to fit on the left side, and I'm no expert at Ladawris, so I had to cut it. Any of you Ladawri lovers, I beg your forgiveness. I promise gin or bourbon as recompense. There is the seam, and there's the overlap. And there is my winch in the sky, and when this is done tomorrow, this gets winched up. I'm going to zorch it down through the center and mate the two pieces together, and more fiberglass ensues. I have also started to mate it up with the sides here. You can see where I have screwed it together. Between the sandwiches, I do have some more fiberglass, as you can see. And again, so you'll see in pieces here, I'm doing this. Once this is done tomorrow morning, I will unscrew this stuff, and the fiberglass will have set by then, and I won't need the screws to clamp all this stuff together. Inelegant, and I don't like doing it, but you know, I need to get this stuff done. So, and I've got to get these dang things in. And then I'll do some trimming from there on. So, again, you know, I actually like doing this stuff. I really do. Let me show you the other side. See, screws, more screws, and screws. Once the fiberglass is done and set, I will remove the screws, and I will put more layers upon layers upon layers of fiberglass, and it will be extremely strong. Yeah, I suppose I could take a Dremel and just zip it, but you know, I'm afraid that would be seen. Yeah, probably seen. Probably. So, I will do the other one tomorrow, and I am done with this for the night. I think once I get into a groove with the other side, I'm back up. Once I get into a groove and do the other side and finish it off, I'll be able to do the backs pretty quickly, I think. And that will be that. At that point, I think... Well, no, I'm going to say that as a surprise. So this is the right side, right side front. I have put the inner fender in, and I've got a couple of layers of fiberglass. Doesn't look like it there. I may put another layer there just because of the wider gap there. I'll do that tomorrow once this stuff is cured, but tomorrow is going to be probably rear inner fender days. This thing came to me with a hole in it. I don't know why, but that's the attempt at overcoming it. At some point, all this gets painted and closed up and etc. So, you know. In the meantime, let's see. I have screwed this one in as well, and I think I'm going to leave those screws in because this thing didn't fit. It didn't fit right, or it was made differently than the other one. It's in the same orientation. It's in the same place in terms of distance up against here. I don't know. So once it all dries and cures, I'll do some trimming and make it look pretty. I need to take off the clamp here so that I can finish the, you know, all the way down there. And again, a matter of making it look nice and at some point, you know, natural. All right, so let's walk around to the other side. The other side's more or less cleared. This is the second layer also of fiberglass, and it's going to cure like a freaking rock. Love this stuff. Love working with this stuff. The only second best thing is welding. Oh, look at that. So I'm gonna let this stuff cure for a while, and I'll get into it tomorrow. I thought I was recording, but I don't think I was. So I'll try this again. I've got the rear ones in. All right, and they aren't fiberglassed in yet. They're just screwed into the fiberglass, and I'll cut off the heads. I'll cut off the pointy bits tomorrow after I put the fiberglass together. You can see this one didn't fit the way that I wanted it to fit, because I've got a good 6-inch gap right there, and I can't figure out an efficient means of pulling it in just a smidge. I'm afraid if I actually do that, I will have a deformed up in there. So I'm just going to fiberglass over. I may put some, what do you call it, some screen in there as, I don't know. I'll figure something out. I'm pretty good at that kind of stuff. Other one is in as well. And let me walk around. This one fit much better than the other one did, as you can see. So once the rear bulkhead goes back in, I will fiberglass the rest of it, so I've got a natural trunk. I'll have some trimming on that part of it over there to do, but big deal. And there we go. I get the impression either a dog peed on this thing, or I don't know, but it's got a pretty good, pretty ripe smell. A little bit of a gap there too, by an inch or two. That's not too bad. I'm out of resin, so I'm going to pack it in for the night. And I have a little bit of resin left. I'm not out of it, but not enough to do any work. So, like I said, I'm going to pack it in for the night, and I'm going to put this video together and go eat something. Yep. I wanted to point out what a untidy business this is. Every time I mix up a batch of Bondo of resin, I get my hands sticky, so I'm using latex gloves. I'm gonna have to clean off these scissors with some acetone at some point. And you can see that these freaking Jeep wheels, are a pretty good addition, pretty good thing to do some fiberglass stuff on. So, yeah, cool. Other one is just as, covered. I have zero intention on using these tires or these wheels, so, but the Jeep is good for a workbench, I guess,